an assassin, if that if that makes sense. I feel like usually liberals, they're too pussy and they're like, guys, you're being so mean. Stop. How could you be so mean to this person? But because the American healthcare system is so shit, even liberals have stopped complaining and being annoying. And even liberals are like, okay, actually, actually, this guy did, yeah, this guy, the CEO guy did suck, actually. Actually, you're right. He did suck. And actually, no, I don't care. Yeah, people are making a bunch of fan art. And then there was this one I wanted to share with you guys. One sec. Oh my God, sorry. I just, where is it? Oh my God, I have so much good shit. So much. So many good shit posts, dude.
DNML.
Sorry, one at a time. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Where is it? Where's the one I'm looking for? Found it. You've gained karma. Then there was this one. Careful, he's a hero. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Okay, and then there was healthcare insurance CEOs hate him for discovering this one weird trick to combat corruption. Learn how you can't. Oh, oh. Rest in piss, bozo. Oh my God. Oh God. Some good highlights on this. New York City is crazy, man. How do you pull up in a hoodie, kill the CEO of the fourth largest company in America with a silencer on the hammer at 6:40 a.m. and peel off with a city bike riding through Central Park? GTA couldn't come up with that. I cannot get over how walking into Central Park will reset your wanted star. The NYPD has nothing on this man except like 4 photos where you can't make out any real features. Yet motherfuckers want to act like this dude was an amateur. LMFAO. Like this literally could be anyone. This is like there are at least 4 million people in New York City that look exactly like this. This one was good. Bro got assassinated by a cutie patootie. This one, wanted dead, and then or alive is crossed out. And then it has a bunch of CEO. Oh, dude. Fucking Peach. No, if you post this, they're gonna get security guards. And then Elon Musk, it's not based to kill a CEO. It's afraid. This one's a pretty good one as well. Yeah. Yup. Yup. These are some good memes, dude. These are some good ones. Oh, God. Legit bangers. Yeah. Oh, that one is something else I want to look at. Fuck, dude. This one is like the best one I've seen. You've gained karma. And then, and then I want to go over the Copers chat. Insurance executives are not murderers. About that. About that. Here's the thing. Oh, correct. They are mass murderers. Yeah, 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 yeah. Call me crazy, but I don't think being the party of murdering a father because of his job is a great political choice. New right-wing thing is describing crimes as generically as possible to pretend like they're not crimes. Someone gets convicted of a conspiracy and they start yelling, "Wow, it's illegal to make plans with friends now," but now in the opposite
Slay
way.
Cinemark, Slay DNM, Slay KK, Slay VIOSLOY, VOSSLOY.
Slay, slay. Mid medium think you're the 11 ones. In Murray's chart, we saw 45K people die from being under or having no insurance. Yeah. The context of this painting depicts actually makes his take work because it's a useful idiot standing up. Yeah. It'd be a letdown if the dude was hired by the CEO of someone's wife or something. Yeah. I'm really hoping we don't find out. I want my headcanon to be accurate so he can't exist as a real person. So he needs to not get caught. It's just John. Thank you. Thank you for the 32 months.
DNM Love.
Yeah. You can't pretend like, oh, apparently the left hates people having jobs now. If you get a job, maybe someone will assassinate you because of it. It's like, what realm are we in that we're just gonna ignore the job he had in the industry he had? What world do we live in that we're just gonna totally ignore the very relevant context of why nobody gives a fuck? Hmm? 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 Shooter allegedly went in Starbucks as well before the shooting. Well, yeah, but the pictures of that guy are like it's not even the same jacket in the photo. It's literally a different jacket. Or the same backpack. Yeah. It's just like finding that particular guy is going to be impossible. You know how hard it is? Okay, for anyone who hasn't been to New York, This was kind of a culture shock for me, a little bit, growing up in New York. Everybody in New York wears, like almost everybody, and then except for like the art students, almost everybody wears black, dark gray, or dark blue.
I think we found the identity of the shooter link.
Okay? Everybody wears that. Everybody, like 90% of like people's wardrobes in New York look like that. I'm telling you that that's what my wardrobe looked like. My wardrobe was almost all gray and black. And then I moved to California. I was like, whoa, there's other colors? Wait a minute. You guys serious right now? And then slowly over time, I'm like, dude, I miss wearing dark gray and black. So I've been removing all of the color out of my closet and replacing it with gray and black. Anyways, the amount of people that have, when I was in school in New York, the number of people that you could find that had this exact fit, it was like every room that had more than 10 people in it had at least 5 of these people in it. Okay? This is just factually true. This is just the accurate truth. This is the reality. The amount of white dudes with this build in New York, it's in the millions. It's in the millions. Okay? They're not, if this is the only photo they have, this one and that one zoomed in photo, which I don't know if I have it. I don't have it right now. If those are the only 2 photos, they're not going to find him. If that's the only thing that they have on him, they can't find him. Backpack is kind of unique, and maybe the gun. Well, I don't even think that they got the gun. I don't think he left the gun. Unless he did. Fuck him, he makes millions at the misery of other people. I have no sympathy for people who operate in industries dedicated to shitting on the poorest citizens. His family is set with hundreds of millions. Plus, we know for sure the dude has a life insurance policy. Nah, it's just the shells. Yeah. They can find the city bike. I mean, finding the city bike isn't enough, right? He didn't use a city bike also, apparently. I know for a while everyone was saying that it was a city bike, but if it's not a city bike, it's interesting. I thought that they confirmed it wasn't a city bike now. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was going to say, that seems like really inconvenient to use a city bike. Because now you have to go through the trouble of like,
Won't somebody think of the shareholders who lost a few points on their holdings yesterday?
now you have to go through the trouble of like making, getting like a burner and then like making a separate account and then adding funds to that account like that, or like using somebody else. Like that seems like a hassle. United Healthcare stock price went up though. Dude, wait. Okay, I'm also down for this reality too. The reality where like getting CEOs killed off, like internally. That this is a new corporate strategy for raising the value of a company. Okay. Oh, the stock is down now though? It's actually down? Oh. Imagine you plan out your escape and you go where you left your bike and someone stole it. Oh God, dude. You're like, no, what the fuck? Can't have shit in New York. Oh God. Anyways. Everyone watching Brian Thompson bleed out on the sidewalk. Fucking dentist, dude. uh, oh God, Jesus Christ. Oh, dude. Fuck, man. Brian Thompson denying claims for life-saving surgery so he can increase shareholder profits by 0.00001%.
に入った。早すぎる。目にも止まらぬ速さで伝票にハンコを押している。まるで機械で押しているかのようだ。一糸乱れぬ見事な指さばき。なんでこんなに早く指が動くのか。残りが少ないとちょっとめくりにくいようだが、100枚をあっという間に押し終わった。確認してみても、すべて正確に技量員のところに収まっている。
Oh no, dude. Oh no. It's almost like some companies shouldn't be publicly traded. What? Are you kidding me? Wait, what? Healthcare shouldn't be a commodity that we publicly trade? It shouldn't be speculative? What? No, no. Did we see this already? Funniest thing about this is that Lyft confirmed the man who assassinated the healthcare CEO did not ride a city bike. So this dumbass, in the process of trying to help the police identify him, spread misinfo that might have well aided his escape. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. Yes. Also, I'm so sorry, but like this one Twitter lib. You guys have seen that one Twitter lib post that's like, leftists be like, voting pales in the compared to the strategy of firebombing a Walmart and then not firebomb a Walmart.
I think we found the assassin link.
Do you guys know what tweet I'm talking about? This one? People on Twitter will really be like, you believe in voting? That pales in the effectiveness of my strategy. Firebombing a Walmart and then not firebomb a Walmart. In very funny fashion, do you know what they tweeted very recently? Not to be that one annoying moralist, but cheering on the assassination of a random CEO is both bad morally and politically. His death does literally zero to make the world a better place. Someone's mad the Walmart actually got firebombed. Hey man, okay, listen, if that CEO's assassination had anything at all to do with Anthem, Blue Cross calling off the surgery cap for anesthesia, it actually did something. It actually, in fact, did make the world a better place. And of course, Anthem is not going to say that this is why, right? Because then they're admitting that it's effective. So they're not going to say that that's true, that that's what's happening. It was only one state? No, it was like 3 or 4 states. For anyone who missed it, Anthem Blue Cross was introducing this very controversial, very not good plan to limit coverage of anesthesia. So if your surgery is over a certain period of time, you will only be covered up until a point. Sorry. People on Twitter will really be like, you believe killing health insurance CEOs? That pales in the effectiveness to my strategy of winning elections and then not win an election. Oh, God. No, dude. No, stop. No. No. Anyways, yeah, Blue Cross, Anthem Blue Cross, which I had this insurance for a short period of time. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking dog shit, dude. It's so bad. They had publicized the decision to no longer pay for anesthesia care if the surgery or procedure goes beyond an arbitrary time limit, regardless of how long the surgical procedure takes. So like if heart surgery normally takes 5 hours. I don't know how long heart surgery takes. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Ooh, tough. Our plan only covers the first 3 hours of surgery. So for the rest of the anesthetic, you have to pay that out of pocket. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. They wake you up in the middle of the surgery and then they ask you for your PIN number so that you can insert your credit card and swipe. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, there's just nothing we can do about it. Yeah. Yeah. Which is an insane fucking concept. Like, what? I don't want my surgeon speed running. Okay? No. No, I don't want glitch allowed speed run surgery. No, I don't want clipping in my surgery. No, I want my surgeon to take I want 100% completion on my surgeries. Okay? Okay. Not any percent. Not any percent. No. No. You don't reconnect a couple vessels and you're like, okay, we're done. No. I would like 100% completion, no mistakes. Okay. Okay. If they could no clip to avoid breaking the rib cage for heart surgery, I'm not against that. Okay, well, that one's fair. That one actually, yes. Yes. If they could find a way to do that, that actually, okay. That one is fine. That one's fine. Legendary all skulls on any percent. As a European, American health system confuses me. It confuses us too. We hate it. We actually hate it. And also it's like as if going to surgery isn't stressful enough. Anyways, yeah. After hearing from people across the state about this concerning policy, my office reached out to Anthem, and I'm pleased to share that this policy will no longer be going into effect here in Connecticut. Interesting. Interesting that they were like, actually, just kidding. Actually, just kidding, dude. Base Taylor Lorenz. She tweeted out in response to this decision, the initial decision to remove anesthesia coverage. She tweeted, and people wonder why we want these executives dead. And people are trying to make her seem unbased, but all they've done is make her look extra based. Like, if you point at the reason why people don't give a fuck about this guy getting murdered, you are not necessarily saying, yeah, let's go kill them all. You're saying people don't give a fuck that these people are dying because these are the same people that are killing them. Now, let's see how Fox News has been covering it, shall we? Let's look at Paul Allen's card. Let's see Paul Allen's card.
All right, a Fox News alert. The manhunt for the gunman who murdered the United Healthcare CEO enters its third day right now. Chanley Painter is here in Studio M with the latest evidence.
Was not having a state-funded healthcare the plan for the U.S. from the beginning, or did it somehow become that way, non-American here? Well, we didn't really have healthcare in like the 1700s. It was kind of just you go to the doctor and then they give you like some tincture of cocaine and opioids and they're like, this will make your cold better. Also, here's some free leeches. So, yeah. I'm sorry, your wife is experiencing hysteria. Here, let her masturbate. Like, our science wasn't, which to be fair, sometimes all you do need 40 leeches, a Coke butter, and you need to come. That's it. That's doctor's orders. Oh, sorry, honey. Doctor's orders. They were actually cooking. Hold up. Hold up. All right. You have a cold, we need to amputate. Oh God, dude. Yeah, anyways, yeah. I mean, modern medicine only really developed what in like I would say the past 100 years. When was germ theory established? Late 1800s? Early 1900s? Somewhere between 1850 and 1920. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. The concepts behind germ theory were suggested in, it seems like, the 1700s, but then we didn't really like start genuinely studying them until the 1800s when we got the first smallpox vaccination. So, yeah. Which, by the way, vaccines, the history of vaccines is so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. They literally just, unsurprisingly, the origins of vaccines as we know them today, or where modern vaccines technically originally originated, was China, where they realized that you could like take people's like pustules, like people's pox pustules, and use that to inoculate other people. Yeah. Obviously, we've come a long way since then. I'm eating denim. Sorry. um Bro, you want to hit off my pustule? Yo, let me try some of that. Well, they found after testing it that you could potentially avoid getting it or getting it really bad if you were exposed to a small, weak version of it. Um, which, like, that was the beginning. And then it eventually was found that milkmaids were like almost immune to smallpox because they were introduced to cowpox. And cowpox is not nearly as life-threatening. And then from there, we basically developed the modern vaccine. So we kind of knew that something was in there that made you better, but we didn't know what. Late 1800s, early 1900s, we developed germ theory and the rest of history. But like modern medicine as we know it, like the level that we know it, only within the past 100 years. Snorting vaccines off of milkmaids. Oh, God. All right, hold up. What were we? Yes, let's see.
Evidence that could solve the case. Shanley.
That's right. Hey, Steve. So police appear to be closing in on the identity of the man suspected of gunning down 50-year-old Brian Thompson Wednesday morning outside a New York City hotel. Police sources revealing to Fox that they had a cell phone they believe was dropped by the suspect near the scene with fingerprints and a water bottle purchased by the suspect at a nearby Starbucks that is being used to build a DNA profile. We are also learning the suspect arrived in the city more than a week ago on a Greyhound bus from Atlanta before checking into a hostel in the Upper West Side using a fake ID and paying in cash. These photos were taken at that hostel, the first images to show the alleged paying in cash. These photos a hostel in the Upper West Side using a fake ID and paying in cash. These photos were taken at that hostel, the first images to show the alleged masked assassin's face smiling. Reportedly, in a moment, he pulled his face covering down to...
Which, first of all, these aren't even like the same jacket or backpack. These don't even look the same. Second of all, even with the fucking Facetune smile... That's not in. Do you know how many white guys look like this? Hackstock, thank you for the 5 months.
Flirt with the hostel clerk. Police sources saying he shared a room there with at least 2 other men.
What I heard is that he stayed on the 407, like really next to the bathroom, like right next to mine. I'm used to violence because I'm from Rio de Janeiro. There's a lot there, but like not that kind of like cold and meticulous and professional killing.
Police are also homing in on the type of gun used in the murder. A firearms expert telling Fox this, quote, "It is a very unique pistol and they don't make that many of them. If it is the gun, they will be able to narrow him down to a very small number of purchases."
It's so stupid too because there's so many. If he was coming from Atlanta, so if he was coming from the South, do you know how easy it is to get a gun and not have it be registered under your name? You know how easy it is to get like a black market gun or to get a private sale gun? You can just like go to someone's fucking yard sale and be like, yeah, I want that gun. Yeah, face-to-face interactions or face-to-face gun sales are legal. Give. And then there's like, you're hoping that you get to find the person who eventually, first of all, they don't even have the gun. So they don't have any serial number. They don't have anything. They only have the shells. Or the casings, rather, excuse me. So they don't even have the gun. They're hoping that they can find who bought, go through the entire list of everyone who's bought a gun like that. And hopefully one of them maybe sold it to him or something. And also, apparently, I don't know that much on this stuff, but I do know that it's a small-ish issue where you can 3D print a lot of parts for guns. Like, you are allowed to buy components of guns and then just kind of like 3D print a bunch of other parts for the gun, and it'll work. The barrel's the hardest part. Yeah, I mean, you would buy the barrel, right? And then maybe you would buy some of the parts that belong to the gun. And then you could 3D print the rest of the parts or buy the 3D printed parts. Ghost guns, yes. I think it's the receiver that's the part that's regulated and you can print the rest. Yeah. So like if this guy was committed enough to get a silenced pistol, get a fake ID, fucking pay in cash, like, I think gun rights are too important for us to investigate it further, Smile. You can buy an unfinished upper and an unfinished lower and then mill them together with no serial number. Yeah. And then it's impossible because not only do they now have to look for everyone who's ever bought that gun and see if those people have sold any of their guns and if they have, who they sold it to, but then they also have to see anyone who's sold parts of a gun and then see if those people remember who they sold the parts of the gun to. Like, this is unbelievably impossible with the information they're saying they have. Which currently, from my understanding, the information they have is just these photos.
Purchasers. And while a motive is still not clear, as we reported yesterday, the suspect left behind possible clues in the words "deny, depose, defend" written on shell casings and live rounds left there at the scene, possibly a message to the murdered CEO of one of the largest healthcare companies in the world. Steve.
Lots of more details. Chanley, thank you very much. Let's bring in Frank Loveridge. He's a former Secret Service special agent in charge of all sorts of stuff. You worked with George W. Bush, Barack Obama. It's good to have you, Frank.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we've got a much better picture of this guy because when he checked...
Also, as if the people who sell parts of guns would comply with the government. Yeah. Like the type of person who sells like unfinished parts of a gun is going to like have the FBI or like the cops show up at their door and be like, yeah, I'm down to tell you guys all the information you need to know. What?
Apparently he was wearing a black mask, a face mask, and starts flirting with the hostel clerk. And she said, I got to see your face, probably to check you in. Mm-hmm. He pulled it down. He's smiling. We got a better idea. Where does it go from here?
Well, I think they're closing in on him now. It's the fourth day right now. We're looking at, we have a facial recognition on him now. We've got some DNA possibly off of one of the items he had, water bottle.
Also, can we just point out the fact that people die all of the time? And people get murdered all of the time? And we don't get anywhere close to this level of care for those people? Like, literally, people die to the fucking cops. What? How many people a day? How many people a year die to the cops and get no justice? And we're like, we're all looking for the guy who did this. But the second a CEO gets murdered, it's like, everybody, stop. We need to stop. We have to find this guy. Anyone who has information, we need to get this guy immediately.
Then we got a phone we need to look into.
Right.
We know we've tracked him coming from Atlanta, from the south, on a bus arriving at Port Authority. So we've got great photos from that. Hey, look, NYPD did an
Great photos.
amazing job at putting this together by running all those camera feeds together and basically pinning them down and getting these great shots.
Right.
So I think it's going to be just a moment of time before we have them in custody.
Well, it does seem like he made some sort of mistakes, and the cops here are good, and they've now got a pretty good picture of who they suspect. All right, Frank, we also have some pretty good pictures of something nobody can explain in New Jersey. I got a note from our doctor, Dr. Ken, yesterday and said, what's the deal with the drones? Because these mysterious drones have been flying over portions of New Jersey. And as you can see right there, that
In 2024, about 47 people die from gun violence each day in America. Why the sudden focus on this bozo? Because it's kind of rare that it's kind of rare that a CEO gets fucking executed in the street. Like, rich and powerful people haven't been afraid for their lives in a very long time, at least in the United States.
mistakes, and the cops
Like,
here
when was the last time we had an attempted assassination on someone who was rich and powerful? What, like Reagan? Was that the last major one, I think? Other than Trump. But, like, I'm saying that Trump started the new era of bringing back assassinations and assassination attempts. That was, like, the beginning of, like, this second coming of assassination. I'm talking about before that point. I'm just talking about in the U.S. Because, like, dude, like, people die all the time in, like, for example, Russia, right?
good, and they've now got a pretty good picture of who they suspect. All right, Frank, we also have some pretty good pictures of something nobody can explain in New Jersey. I got a note from our doctor, Dr. Ken.
How funny would it be? Like, we have pictures nobody can explain, and then they pull this up. Baby girl, I love you. 100% cute. I love my princess.
Yesterday and said, what's the deal with the drones? Because these mysterious drones have been flying over portions of New Jersey. And as you can see right there, that was Bernardsville Wednesday, not too far from Bedminster, where the president has got his golf course.
Correct.
What do we know about this?
I don't think we know a whole lot about it. It's been reported since November 25th. It's been several weeks now, and it's pretty obvious. Multiple reports coming in. Now, we got a military research facility in that area. We have a pharmaceutical company in that area. We also have the Trump's golf courses in that area as well. So we need to be concerned about that. But we need to identify who's flying these drones, and if they're not friends of the government, we need to go ahead and make sure we interview these people and find out what their intentions are.
Well, the acting Secret Service director said that autonomous canines are guarding Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. And I know when we were at the RNC in Milwaukee over the summer, they did have drones fixed drones that they had just hovering above it.
Right.
But these have running lights and they're moving, so it's not like they're just taking a look at everything going on.
Yeah, we don't want them mapping the golf course looking for vulnerabilities. Like we saw in Mar-a-Lago, there's an area that photographs were taken of the president when he was golfing. These are vulnerabilities areas.
Is nothing sacred, not even golfing anymore.
Could it be someone out there mapping this area to find out a advantage, a place that they could set
Assassin Chan, is that you?
up for an attack? I mean, this is something we got to look into. But bottom line is, I think we should know who these people are that are flying these drones.
Do you have a guess?
I think it's us.
You think it's us?
Oh, I think it is. I mean, by this time, I think...
Our intel people?
It could be research development, part of a project they're working on. I know Amazon is in that area as well. So who knows what's going on out there. But 3 weeks has gone by, and we haven't seen a lot of reports on who these individuals are.
Man, it could be Amazon. Jeff Bezos, call us. Call Frank.
Just taking a shot at it. But
Indeed.
Thank you, Steve.
Frank, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I mean,
It's still good. Oh, God. Can we read the comments? Yes. All this for one dude. They never put this much effort in all the other shootings. This is like Fox News fans, by the way, guys. These are like conservatives. Due to a recent claim, my condolences for the United Healthcare CEO have been denied due to a pre-existing condition where the CEO gladly let hundreds of thousands of people suffer. In other news, 2 days ago, 2 children were the victims of gun violence at their school by a 56-year-old man, but I guess that doesn't make the news anymore. If you know him, no, you don't. Wasn't the CEO under investigation for insider trading? When the poor have nothing left, they will eat the rich. Leave the guy alone. The media doesn't seem to read the comments. Almost nobody wants this guy to be found. It's incredible the amount of resources that are being thrown into this case while others get killed and they don't really matter. The ruling class is stunned how little anyone cares that this guy got snuffed. We all know those greedy CEOs are shaking right now. Probably the greatest case of, oh no, anyway, I've ever encountered. The news will run 24/7 when one of their own gets his just desserts, but a regular person off the street gets no airtime. And you can tell that these are conservatives with the way they talk about it. Like, leftists don't talk about the ruling class. Like, they'll either say bourgeois.
Is America's healthcare problem going to be solved with gun violence?
I think it might be. Right? They love to say the ruling class. They love to say the swamp or whatever. They love to say the elite. If he wasn't rich, we'd never hear about this. Considering how many people are being denied medical help and disaster relief, hundreds of politicians and insurance company officials could be in danger. Will y'all stop broadcasting about this stuff already? Nobody in the country wants him caught or prosecuted. I saw a father with 2 little girls have to put grapes back in the grocery store because they were too expensive. This system needs to change. Like, do you see? This is a conservative. This is a conservative. Oh, I guess he's an ex-conservative. Now he's not for it anymore. I guess he finally read Project 2025. Mayor cat. Which has also been a funny trend. Conservatives realizing that like voting for Trump was actually going to remove all the things that he said he was going to remove.